How can we make luge a group sport? You mean the thing we invented where someone just gets on like a little sled and goes down on frozen slide feet first? Yeah. I want to get more people involved. I don't think we can. It's pretty much a solo activity. What if we had 2 people go down simultaneously? They'd crash into each other. What if we had one person go down and then immediately followed by another person going down? They'd probably crash into each other. What if they lay on top of each other? Excuse me? Yeah, like stacked on top of each other, like chairs. What possible purpose could that serve? I think it would be fun. A little je ne sais quoi, you know? But it feels a bit inappropriate. They'll be wearing very tight outfits. What's your point? Well, they'll be able to feel each other. Because they're wearing very tight outfits. I don't see the issue. Let's do it. We'll call it doubles luge. We finally finished all 10 series of Friends. What did you think? I loved it. I am glad you made me watch it, but it's made me realise that you're not actually that funny. Excuse me? That is brand new information. Yeah, see, you're just always quoting Friends. Oh no. The plan is to meet someone when we're thrown together in some kind of challenging situation, and then we get to know each other via a series of adorable miscommunications before eventually realising we're in love. Isn't that how it usually happens? I do like that guy. We've actually got loads in common. You know, we had a really good chat last night. He bought me a drink at the pub. No, he doesn't fancy me. Yeah, he asked if I wanted to hang out next week, but it was more of just like a friends thing. He doesn't fancy me. Oh, he told you he fancied me? Well, great. Now I have to avoid him for the rest of my life. Well, he came to try and talk to me, but I ran away. I've got a stitch, actually. I mean, given you guys have just had a minor disagreement, don't you think you should maybe break up? If you go home every day and he's just there, in your bedroom and stuff as well, I get that you bought a house together, but I don't get why you'd go to a football game with him when you famously hate football. Oh, because you love him. Oh, that's interesting. What's that like? Thanks so much for coming in to interview for us. There's just one final question, which is, what are your salary expectations? I do expect a salary, yeah. Sure, but what kind of salary are you expecting? Like, what's the amount you have in your head? Oh, well, it's my first job, so I don't really know, but I'd like to be able to buy meat. Excuse me. Yeah, meat is really expensive, and I don't eat enough protein. So, if you could just pay me enough so that I could afford, like, sausages in my weekly shop, that would be pretty great. You want sausage money? If that's okay, yeah. I mean, I probably have to get promoted before I can get steak money, right? You're hired. She assumed I wouldn't come to the party. Why? Because it's in Edinburgh tonight. If I go to King's Cross right now, I should have gotten off the bus already. Yeah, but I was just having so much fun talking to you. My house was 11 stops ago. When I was a kid, my entire year 6 class climbed Mount Snowdon, and then I went to the loo at the cafe at the top, and everyone forgot about me and left. No, it was funny. How much is the holiday? No, not a deal breaker. How much do you think I could get for my kidney? I didn't have plans at the weekend, but I didn't text you because I just assumed you guys would be busy. You know when you were a kid and your mum would force you to go to the school disco to make friends, but then you would just spend the entire night stood in the corner by yourself waiting for the nightmare to end? Just me? You know how when you go down a water slide, you always think, this would be so much more fun if it was frozen? You've never thought that. Let's do regular skiing, obstacle course skiing, skiing just in midair, and skiing with a gun. Yes, it's basically bowls, but it's cold and there's broomsticks involved. The icy slide was actually really expensive, so we need to get our money's worth. How many different ways can we throw someone down it? Chuck someone down head first, chuck someone down feet first, create a little vehicle and get 4 people to smush in and chuck them down. No, you go down the ramp at like 1,000,000 miles an hour and then you fly. I think the risk of death is minimal. Skating on ice, hockey on ice, dancing. Do you see where I'm going with this? Right, let's gather all the most unhinged people we can find and see if they want to chuck themselves off a mountain. It's just so important to look after yourself. I've always really believed that. Oh, gosh, sorry, I'm a bit sore. I was in the gym this morning. It's really all about discipline and consistency, you know? I'm exhausted. I was in the gym this morning. I could run the London Marathon. Yeah, give me like 2 months. Yes, I had a great idea about the meeting while I was in the gym this morning. Well, now I've done my workout, the world's my oyster. You know what I mean? I'm going to meal prep. I'm going to clean my flat. I might run for president. I could be president of the gym. Do you guys know where I could find some more protein? I hit personal best this morning. It was also a personal first. How many workouts do you think you need to do before Gymshark sponsor you? Oh my gosh, I'm not saying I'm better than any of you. Obviously not. No, it's just possible that society perceives me that way. Well, who's in charge of that? Me! Okay, of course I know how to do that. Do you guys not know how to do that? Man, I've been here a long time. No, you guys, when I started, let me tell you, things were so different. I don't know if you guys could have hacked 2018, truly. No, we were in every single day. There wasn't time to do any laundry. I once went 6 months without putting a wash on, right? I just had to keep buying new pairs of knickers from M&S. No, I agree, you'd think that would be a good idea, but someone else thought that like 3 years ago, and it turned out to be a complete catastrophe, so that's why we don't do that anymore. I can make a decision, but then who's signing that decision off? No one? So we're just gonna do what I say we should do? Really? No, here's the tea. Okay, 4 years ago, there was this woman who worked here, and she was crazy. Not in like a pick-me way or whatever, but am I a good manager?